Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about what used to be one of my favorite coasters, Lightning Rod. This RMC is a spectacular experience and it used to feature that launched lift hill. As many of you know, they recently removed this launched lift hill and replaced it with just a standard chain lift. We're going to be talking about how much that impacts the ride today and if the ride still holds up to my previous ranking of number 3, number 2, or number 1. So we will see exactly where this ride stands out. So I had the opportunity to ride this new and improved Lightning Rod on March 10th. The park was only open a few days before, I believe 2 days. So it was pretty dead when I went. It was also 40 degrees out, so I was freezing. However, that meant little lines, so I was able to get on pretty much every attraction within 2 hours. I did all the coasters and a few flat rides within the first 2 hours of it opening. So that meant I got to experience the Lightning Rod to get the full extent of it. So I really have a new feel for this coaster, and here are my thoughts. So the first question that you may be asking is the lift hill slow? And the answer is, yeah, it feels pretty slow. Compared to the launch before, you used to go flying up, and that was the start of the ride. It started you out with a bang, and now it just slowly crests up. So, I mean, hey, just for the reliability, that's good. Now, I do think it negatively impacts the ride just a little bit. If you've ridden the Lightning Rod before when it had that launched lift, and now it's a standard chain lift, it is considerably less fun if you're comparing it to its previous version. However, that is by no means saying that it is a bad ride. Lightning Rod is a fantastic ride still. I mean, it's an RMC. My home park is Busch Gardens, Tampa, meaning that I get to ride Iron Gwazi all the time. So Lightning Rod for me doesn't stack up to Iron Gwazi, especially now that it took away the launch, but it's still a great attraction. And I would say they did a good thing by adding the chain lift because it gives it more operating time. It has less downtime. I do think that it is a little bit rough, though. It's a lot rougher than some of the RMCs that I've ridden, whether it be Twisted Timbers or Iron Gwazi. It's definitely the roughest out of the ones that I've ridden. It definitely has a few potholes still. I think that they should retrack the entire thing with that iBox track, but who knows? They've already thrown so much love at this coaster. As for the experience, it isn't as fun as it used to be, but simply that's because there is no launch anymore. The launch lift was very, very unique. Now, I want to touch on something that I've been hearing a lot of people say. A lot of people say that the experience after the lift hill is the same as before. And if you look on paper, well, it technically is. However, because you are not flying at that speed over the top before you go into that bump, it doesn't feel as fun to me, but that's just because I'm comparing it to the old version. So what I have to say now is kind of a message to all the coaster enthusiasts out there. Even though I just did my little rant about the ride, it's fantastic. Lightning Rod is an awesome coaster in the same way that Iron Gwazi is an awesome coaster, Twisted Timber, Storm Chaser, all those RMCs are epic. So I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to complain about this. They're going to say, why do they have to do this? Couldn't they just fix the launch? And I want to just give the message out there that theme parks really aren't to serve the coaster enthusiasts. They're not looking at our every, want and need. They're just trying to please the general public. They're trying to please the families out there. And having a ride that's actually open definitely pleases them, and it pleases me, and it pleases everyone. So just don't really complain about it too much would be my message. I'm always about spreading positivity in the coaster community. And at the end of the day, it's an awesome coaster. Regardless of what they did to it, it is fantastic still. It's a little rougher than normal, but hey, it is pretty fun. So those are just some of my thoughts. I know they were completely random all over the place, and that's because this was an unscripted video. I did not write anything down. I did all this from my brain, so this is truly like my actual thoughts about the coaster and the ride. Let me know if you want to see any more of this unscripted content, and what do you think of the new filming location? I think this is pretty cool with all my Legos up there. I do like Legos, coasters, so should be cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Coaster Josh signing out.